The other day, Joao Felix did something we've never seen before. Not in terms of stats or any accomplishments, but it was rather an action he committed that was very questionable. Let me show you.
And Cancelo ahead of him. He's found Joao Felix. There's a chance here for Joao Felix to score. Joao Felix has done exactly what he wanted to do. He has scored against Atletico Madrid.
Now, it's pretty normal to jump the billboard and celebrate towards the fans. We've seen it on multiple occasions, but rarely do we see a player go and celebrate towards his former team's fans, who are also one of your biggest rivals. Still, it has been done before. But never have we seen a player on loan from a rival club score against his parent club and then proceed to celebrate in front of his parent club's fans, who he has to return to when the season is over. This guy really took the saying "live in the present" too seriously. I swear, if F&G doesn't give this guy shithousery award and FTW, I'm gonna fly to England myself and put him in the gulag. And there are no barbers in the gulag, Niren, so that dead trim of yours won't get any better. But why did Joao Felix celebrate in front of the Atletico supporters? Well, it's widely known that Joao Felix doesn't want to go back to Atletico Madrid. I mean, he literally spoke about his desire to join Barcelona while he was still playing for Atletico. So basically, Joao is doing anything in his power to ensure that he won't go back to Atletico Madrid in the summer by doing stuff like this. Whether it is to stay at Barcelona or go elsewhere, he does not want to go back. But the way he's doing it is absolutely menacing. I mean, the guy was willing to extend his contract at Atletico Madrid for 2 more seasons just to go to Barcelona on loan for 1 season in the hopes of them buying him when the season is over. Which is a huge gamble on his career, especially considering the stuff he's doing now. He has to perform for them to buy him on a permanent deal. Usually people are saying stuff like, you shouldn't burn your bridges in case you have to go back. Well, this guy is literally burning a bridge he hasn't even fully crossed yet, since his contract with Atletico Madrid doesn't expire until 2029 after signing the new deal, which allowed him to go to Barcelona. This is why it's very risky, because if he has to fulfill his contract with Atletico Madrid, he won't leave until he's 29 years old, which means that he's wasted a lot of years at a club that doesn't know how to get the best out of him. But does all his shenanigans work out for him? Let's take a look. So before the season even kicked off, Joao spoke publicly about his desire to join Barcelona, which obviously led to panic within the club of Atletico Madrid, since their star boy, who they spent record-breaking money on, has basically just said, screw you guys, I want to play for one of our biggest rivals. So they were kind of forced to at least loan him out. But again, before doing that, they made sure that he could only go on loan if he signed a new contract with the club, which he then did. We must also remember that this issue of Joao wanting to leave goes back further than just this summer. There's of course a reason as to why he joined Chelsea in the winter transfer window last season, which many people, including myself, often forget happened. But now that Joao is at Barcelona, he has continued to speak highly about the club and how much he wants to extend his stay. You can also clearly tell that he means this if you look at the amount of money he's earning at Barcelona, which is only around £7,000 a week. In other words, a player like Dominic Solanke is earning 7 times more than Joao Felix is. And not only does Joao Felix want to stay at Barcelona, but the club also wants to keep him, despite it being difficult due to the amount of money they will have to pay for him, and also other signings such as Vitor Roque coming in, and they most likely want to keep Joao Cancelo as well for next season. This will mean that they have to sell some players such as Lewandowski, Rafinha, Ferran Torres, or even Ansu Fati. But with all these attacking options that Barcelona already have, it also begs the question, would they even be willing to spend at least £80 million to sign Joao Felix? Luckily for Felix though, he's the one who can impact the answer to that question. Does he show enough of himself and his qualities this current season? If he does, then he'll probably stay at Barcelona. If he doesn't, then he will probably have to go back to Atletico, where he's not wanted by the players nor the fans. But maybe this is his plan. If staying at Barcelona isn't an option, his goal is to become public enemy number 1 in the red side of Madrid, so as to where not even the club wants him to stay. Which means that they will have to sell him, which also makes him available at a cheaper price that a lot of clubs can afford him for. But I don't know with certainty if that's his goal or not. Only Joao and his agent knows for sure. But what do you guys think? And where do you think Joao Felix will end up playing next season? Personally, I don't know right now, and I don't think I will know for a long time. He's still got plenty to show off himself, and he knows that. But it's an undeniable fact that Joao has taken a huge risk on his career by signing a 2-year extension with Atletico Madrid before joining Barcelona. This season is the most important season of his career, since it will determine whether or not he will go out sad. Thanks for watching.